Chloe had lived in her small townhouse for almost 3 years, and the bathroom mirror had never given her a single reason to think twice about it. It was just a plain rectangle fixed above the sink, slightly worn around the edges, the sort of mirror you stop noticing after a while. But lately, she'd felt something off. It started quietly, the kind of thing she assumed was her own imagination. Whenever she entered the bathroom, the mirror felt slow, like it took a moment to wake up. She tested it without meaning to. She'd walk in and catch a glimpse of herself in the corner of her eye, except her reflection wasn't there yet, just a blank mirror. Then, a moment later, she appeared. It wasn't the usual optical illusion, the kind you get when the lights flicker or your eyes adjust. It felt deliberate, like the mirror was calculating before it responded. One evening, after a long day, Chloe entered the bathroom quickly, intentionally, trying to catch the mirror off guard. She stepped in and snapped her gaze up at the glass. Her reflection appeared a full second later. But worse, when it did, it was smiling. Chloe wasn't. Her lips were still parted in shock, but the reflection's lips curled into a slow, almost mocking grin. It wasn't friendly. It wasn't even human. It was a smile shaped with intention, like someone pretending to understand how smiles worked. Chloe stumbled back and grabbed the doorframe. What the hell? Her reflection, or whatever it was, raised its hand, slowly, purposefully, not copying her, but acting on its own. It lifted one finger and pointed behind her. Chloe felt the cold air on her neck even before she turned. She spun around quickly, expecting, she wasn't sure what. Someone standing there? A shadow? A figure leaning over her shoulder? Nothing. Just the narrow hallway, quiet and empty. When she turned back, her reflection was no longer pointing. Its face was still, its expression blank. But then, its lips moved, not fully speaking, just forming silent words. You forgot. Chloe felt her heartbeat hammer inside her ears. Forgot what? She stepped forward, trembling, and touched the mirror. It was warm. Not warm like a room that's been heated. Warm like skin, like breath, like someone had been pressing against the surface from the other side. She jerked her hand back and left the bathroom light on all night. The next morning, she found the mirror fogged, despite the fact that she hadn't showered. The room was cold, windows closed, no reason for condensation to form, yet the glass was covered in a dense haze. And on it were 2 handprints. One was unmistakably hers, small, slender fingers she recognized from every makeup routine she'd ever done. The other was larger, much larger, nearly twice the size. Long fingers, wrong proportions, a shape that didn't look like it belonged to anyone she knew or anyone fully human. Chloe didn't want to see them, didn't want to touch the mirror again, but she forced herself to wipe the glass clean with a towel. The moment the prints disappeared, she felt a sudden ache in her chest, like she'd erased something she shouldn't have. She needed answers. That night, she set up her home security camera on the bathroom counter and aimed it directly at the mirror. If the mirror was delayed or reacting strangely, or, she hesitated to even think it, alive, the footage would prove it. She went to bed uneasy, every sound amplified in the dark. When her phone buzzed at precisely 3:11 a.m., she shot up in bed. Her camera had detected movement. Her fingers shook as she played the clip. The bathroom light flickered on. The mirror's surface began to shimmer, not like regular glass, but like water disturbed by a gentle breeze. Then, the surface ripples, forming concentric rings that pulsed outward. Something appeared within the distortion, a shape, a silhouette leaning forward from the other side. It stepped out only halfway, as if testing the room. The camera captured the vague outline of a head, shoulders, arms, humanoid but elongated, stretched wrong. It lingered there, half emerged, like it was studying the room or looking for something. Then it eased back, the mirror sealing behind it like liquid closing. A second later, the reflection returned to normal. But as the figure retreated, the camera glitched, the video distorted with static just as the figure turned towards the lens. The only part that came through clearly was its face. Chloe paused the frame. Her breath stopped. The figure in the glitch had her eyes. Not similar, not a coincidence. The exact eyes she saw in the mirror every morning. She stared at the frozen frame, and for the first time, she wondered if the mirror had ever been reflecting her at all.